Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
24.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on first down. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Lynch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Mayfield to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take another and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yo, Chief. 734.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and he goes for a first down.
Back down, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gone.
Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Mayfield showing why he was the number 1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
All right, here we go.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Now the ball comes loose. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Second down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now.
A give. This is Chubb. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the extra point. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Carr. He finds Roberts complete. He's at the 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 89 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Mayfield now on second down. Shakes off the sag. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Back now in the East Bay. They run it again with Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Eddie Vanderdoes there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
7:34. Express.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nelson's first catch, good for a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 41 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
7:34.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
29.
Throwing his car on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now.